In a remote corner of southeast Colorado, you'll find a place where you can find dinosaur tracks, ancient native rock art, abandoned settlements from over 100 years ago, and some beautiful desert scenery. The place is called Picketwire Canyon. After driving from Denver about 4 hours across the Colorado Prairie, you come to this magnificent canyon, where we've decided to do a little mountain biking. From the trailhead, you drop into the canyon and onto a relatively flat double-track trail that takes you to the Dinosaur Tracks about 5 miles away. Near the beginning of the ride, we came to an abandoned settlement with remnants of the log beams and mud walls still standing, and even an old rusty coffee pot still laying around. After riding another mile or so down the canyon trail, we got off our bikes and hiked up to a large boulder that was covered with well-preserved Native American rock art, or petroglyphs. The petroglyphs in Picketwire Canyon can vary in age from a few centuries to 1,000 years old.
I think it's a deer and elk.
As we rode further down the canyon, the trail started climbing above the canyon floor, which made the riding a little more challenging, but it offered us some magnificent views. About 1.5 miles before reaching the Dinosaur Tracks, we came to the remains of the Dolores Mission and Cemetery, with gravestones dating back to the late 1800s. It was also at this spot that we ran into a very big problem.
Well, we had some bike problems. I had a goat head in my tire and I got a flat tire, and then our bike pump broke. So we left the bike about a mile back and we're gonna just walk and see the dinosaur tracks and then go back to the bike and see what we can do to get out of here.
The Picketwire Canyon Dinosaur Track Site is the largest dinosaur track site in North America, with an area of over 1/4 mile covered with very well-preserved tracks. To get to the tracks from the main trail, you have to cross the Purgatory River, which was only a trickle when we got there, so we didn't even get our feet wet. After a pleasant look around at the dinosaur tracks, we headed back down the road to where we left our bikes, hoping we could get Valerie's bike tire repaired. As it turned out, the situation was worse than we thought. Well, we got back to the bikes and we tried to fix the pump, the broken tire pump, to pump up Valerie's tire, and it doesn't work. And to make matters worse, we now had 3 flat tires caused by the dreaded goat heads. So we had no choice but to pick up our bikes and start walking the long 4 miles back to the trailhead. The walk wasn't too bad, although it was a bit challenging on some of the rockier parts of the trail, especially when you're pushing a bike with flat tires. Well, we managed to get back to the car safe and sound, and as we drove across the Colorado Plains, we looked back on our experience and decided it was worth it, even with all the bike problems. We saw some really cool things, and we'd really like to come back and explore more of Picketwire Canyon someday, but maybe next time we'll just hike.